Greetings, YouTubes! Welcome to That Munch Life. You might notice we're set up a little weird today. I'm sitting over here because Tank and Cory are playing the CCG today. The Bard deck is going to be, that he's playing is the tweaked version of the...
Stop messing with your hair. It's refocusing.
Hey, Diva.
Sorry.
Tank's Bard deck is the tweaked version of his deck from the previous episode to this one, episode 8, Pants on Head Re-Barded. And so we want to see how the new version of it plays against Cory's Warrior deck, which he's played several times. And so we'll see how it does. I'm going to sit this one out, so this is going to be technically the first episode that I'm not in. Huh?
You're in it.
I'll say that I'm not participating in. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shuffling our representative sample of the Deck of Doom of regular Munchkin. Zoink. I'm going to be shuffling this for our next game because I picked up the new expansion for Warhammer 40k Savagery and Sorcery. It is like new to the point where it's still in the plastic. I haven't even opened the box yet. So instead of a proper unboxing, which we normally do because it's an expansion, we wouldn't do a highlighted game with just this like we do with the regular full games. I'm just going to open this up and shuffle it into the representative sample of the Deck of Doom, and during any lulls in the conversation, I can highlight some cards and go, hey, look, this one's pretty funny, and just put them aside and just offer commentary as it comes about, because if I ever stop talking for more than about 45 seconds, I'll explode.
Much like speed.
But yes, if I ever go below 55 words a minute, I'll explode.
I have a suggestion for the new title for this one.
What's that?
Pants on Head Re-Barded 2. Bard Target.
Bard Target.
I don't know what that all means, but okay. That sounds interesting.
Bard Target. Because we already used Die Bard with a Vengeance. We used a Bard Days Night.
I'm fighting a warrior, so it fits.
I like Bard Target.
Okay.
Sometimes the title reveals itself during the episode. Sometimes it just comes to me in a dream.
Literally.
Literally. The Build-A-Bard workshop got me out of bed.
As you can see, Brandon picked me up some deck protectors and this really kick-ass clear box.
Yep.
You can see right through that thing.
Well, kind of. It's
Sort
still.
It's translucent.
There's your thumb.
It's kind of cool looking though. So
it is.
I mean, I could get a dozen of these and just worry about getting the different color deck protectors.
I see.
Actually, I won't give you a dozen, maybe half.
Also, give me that bookmarker right there.
Decent.
Yep. When I was at my friendly local game store, I also picked up another bookmark of the replacement Morty. So I'll put it in this here sleeve. Because everybody needs a replacement Morty.
Yeah, of course.
And the trailer for season 4 of Rick and Morty just came out the other day. So it's oddly...
Fortuitous?
I was going to say relevant right
That
now.
one too.
Because that comes out in December, I think, the new season starts.
Great. So he's gonna have even more weird, batshit crazy quotes around my birthday. I may throw something in his head.
Fun.
All right.
Oh yeah, we should roll dice or something.
Roll dice or something.
Ha!
And
Nah.
it's not hot.
So it looks like I'm choosing.
So I get to be the referee, and I get to catch all of the errors.
Uh-huh. You don't get to start with 3 gold. What are you doing?
And we pulled out 3 so that because he gets to choose.
Oh, right. Because you get to look first.
Yep.
Boop, boop.
Those feel weird. Not bad. It's weird.
They're math or something. I don't know.
You probably got the super special ones.
I do that a lot.
6.
Magic has spoiled me.
We said that seasons ago.
I forgot how to play the game. What are you talking about? What is this?
So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go first. Or second, I mean. But I'm going to keep this hand. Cory, turn around, please.
Yep. So we can show it to the.
This is a new
Oh,
thing.
So we
right.
can show it to Matt.
I don't know if I'm keeping it or not, though.
Right, but he gets to like describe why he's keeping his
Sure.
in the vague terms. Go ahead.
Eyes are closed.
So, that's great to have it first. Also losing those.
Or the combination of that.
Totally agree.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the only thing I'm missing is location.
Location.
Is
All
that
right.
it? You may have given away a little too much by saying that.
Yeah.
He's turned away,
Whatever.
so go ahead. Are you
It's Cory,
keeping
he'll forget in 5 minutes.
or mulliganing?
Well, I don't have anything that destroys locations in here. I better mulligan. No. But, well, actually, I will keep. I have that, so that's okay.
Okay, he's turned away.
Okay. Oh, right, yeah.
I said, I'm not playing.
That's true. So, here we go. I got her,
Uh-huh.
which will hopefully draw me into more of those. So
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
just do
yeah,
that and
yeah.
that. And that will also help me get
Ugh.
there. And, of course, that will help me to play things I want to play.
Done?
Yep.
Yeah.
I assume you're keeping that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have showed it.
Yeah. That's a good strategy. So I wanted to wait until he chose because when I'm playing a warrior, I always want to go second. Because there's no reason not to go first. Because one, you start with 2 gold, and whatever he does in his first turn, you can ping him at the end of his turn. So he automatically is going to start with 1 damage on him. There's, like, in my mind, if you're playing a warrior, there's no reason to go first, like, ever.
If I had the choice, I probably would not have.
Exactly. But, like, I didn't want to color that decision, so I wanted to explain it after he chose.
Alrighty then. So I'm first, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I get to draw a card. Woo. Oh, cool. Alta blades. I need to go get me a blade of some sort.
Or all of 10.
All of 10. Blady.
Curse, cock to die.
Ah!
You roll twice, and the person to your left chooses what the number is.
Ooh.
Chooses which result next time.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
I'll get my Hadrix.
I hate it when I play Warhammer and 40K. I hate it when there's a cock die. And I never get them. It's always my opponent.
Yep.
You know how to roll.
I also don't roll anywhere near the edge of the table.
Alright. I got the Hydrex in my hand. Can't play it yet. Not till next turn, but I'm done after that. So I will get my bubble up and get my 2 gold. There we go.
Curse failed the 9 rights, and he's wearing a dunce cap. on top of the crowny
yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah, that's on the box.
Hairspray.
Some sort of monster type.
Some kind of monster. Thanks, 1991.
Alright, sure, what is it?
Free bird, and I'm in a bravado.
What's that mean?
Yeah, zap your curse.
And if I flip my runaway marker,
He gets a +3
Plus 3
Yeah.
attack?
damage.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll deal 1 damage to it.
okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's right. But you get your gold back.
Yeah, either way you still get
Yeah,
your gold.
get the gold back.
And you are not level 10, sir.
Nice try.
They were from last night. So
Right.
we actually made it to level 10 last night.
We were there for a little bit, too.
Yeah. I couldn't
Well,
do anything.
I was playing a
couldn't do
cleric.
damage
Of course
to
we
do
made it to level
anything.
10.
Alright, your turn.
We spent a little time not doing anything at all, yeah.
Yeah, you get to do your thing too.
But he got his gold back, so he's still two gold.
2 gold. So what's that? I got a Hydrax. Yay!
Did you pass me the almonds?
You just had pistachios.
Yeah, I need something to chew on.
You want almonds or you want pretzels?
That's a cashews, my bad.
No, that's almonds.
Those are almonds.
I just refilled the thing.
Oh, ha!
Mm-hmm.
Those almonds.
No, don't have pretzels.
Okay, then almonds.
Because I gotta have the sandwich after.
Okay. Get him a napkin too. Lower level on the right hand side. They're smoked almonds, so they have stuff on them.
Smoky. Might want one of those myself. They don't sound half bad.
We have snacks on that much life.
Yay!
And they're high protein snacks because we got the beatus.
Play Flare Claire with my gold.
2 of us have the beatus and the other one needs to gain weight.
Also, I got a discount cudgel to play so I can draw a card.
He's not the stick he once was. He's a healthy size.
I don't know. I don't feel so
He's
healthy.
still less than 5'5".
He does have a cholesterol of 10.
I've got this gut. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
He does have a cholesterol of 10
10.
He's a gnome.
pounds.
As I said, he's a gnome.
Up to level 3.
A hobbit.
Curse of the Wolfen. Everyone loses a level. Space wolves also go berserk. They get +5 against the next monster or monsters they face, but cannot use one-shots or run away from that monster. If there are other monsters after the first, they run away normally from them. They may cancel the effects by discarding a Space Wolves card or by using a wishing ring. Curse only in death does duty end. Replace the bad stuff of the next monster you face with death. Ooh.
That is nasty.
That is nastified. Like, oh, this monster doesn't do any bad stuff to me. I'll look for trouble to get rid of this awful curse I have. Oh wait, death.
Blue suede shoes.
Woo!
I won't mess with them.
If it's your turn again, you can flip your runaway back.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
This is why I'm the referee.
Unfortunately, that ended my turn.
And Cory is the centaur of attention.
At the end of the turn, we'll do the damage to you.
Yep.
Aha!
Now, first blood has been drawn.
I'm on the board!
He Munchkin kicked me in the face.
With one of his 4 feet.
Gonna hand those back.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, they just seem to go back and forth between the camera. I don't know, kind of distracting or something. It's all good though.
It's in between turns.
Yeah. Huh. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do that.
No, the reason I asked for these is because I got an oral fixation that requires me to chew every once in a while.
You know, I have gum. Don't put it in the middle of the table.
Where?
Right there. That way. No, tank. Put these over there, out of the camera range. Good boy. Arf.
3.
Do you want gum?
Yeah.
Okay. Cory, how many by bag?
This one?
Yeah. This chair doesn't have wheels. It's the only one in the house that doesn't have wheels.
And the stool.
I said chair.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
Clean the nut bits out of your mouth first before you chew the gum, because nuts and gum together
So,
last.
I paid 1 for shakedown.
What's that do?
Give me a gold or your monster loses 2.
Alright, sure, have a gold. Wait. Yeah.
No, you
Aha, you can.
So your monster does nothing.
No, it does 1.
Did you overpay for it?
Yeah, because I paid 3.
So it gets 2 extra.
Right.
So it does 4.
So it only does 2.
Yeah, so it does 2. Okay.
Down.
So it does the same, whether you had overpaid or not, because you would have given him the gold to not do the shakedown, so it would have done the 2 anyway.
That's interesting. Anyways.
So you still take the 2. All right.
Weapon plays.
Reserves. Play at any time to draw 3 face-down door cards.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's Space Marines.
Not too
Might as well be for one of them.
Best used by 118M42.
Yeah, I did this all backwards.
Wandering monster. It's waiting for a bus. Love that. Every wandering monster card has it wandering in a different way, and I love that. One of them is surfing. One of them is riding a bomb, Slim Pickens style.
Nice. No, in an interesting way, is it?
Using a stratagem. It's a whale with a book. I love that.
Very smart.
Tiny unicycle.
Okay then.
Now, if you remember, in the tweak, he used to have 2 of those in this deck. We took one out because I didn't think that it was necessary to have it.
And now I know.
You know, if I had that inside information, if I had been playing him, then it's only fair that you do too.
Okay.
Your turn.
What does the bicycle thing do anyway?
He can zap it to look at the top card of his deck and either put it back on the top or bottom deck.
Okay.
And
What
then
do you do?
he
Top deck.
Up top.
and then conversely, he can also zap it to just draw a card and then squish that.
At the end of the turn, I'll deal damage to you.
Feels like I'm just getting mule kicked over here. Oh, wait.
Of
Kick. Kick.
of Zinch. Plus
Yeah,
5
I
to
see
monsters.
Indeed.
It's a little fuzzy dude of Zinch. Okay, yeah, it's a little fuzzy puppy of Zinch.
Of Z.
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy puppy face. Little fuzzy puppy face. You can barely see it on there. I can't reach all the way over there because I'm not 11 feet tall. There, he's 11 feet tall. That was one of my favorite jokes on Cheers, where every time Norm would come in, they would ask him something that was a setup for a joke, and then he would finish the joke. He's like, "What are you up to, Mr. Peterson? My ideal body weight if I were 11 feet tall."
2.
There's that. Unglued. Arm fell off
Aww.
of the
You better
model.
glue that back.
Oh, damn.
I love the juxtaposition of like simultaneously being in the game, like in the mythos of the game, and also
Being the mini.
being the minis. Like at the same time, it can be like the demon thing of chaos and also unpainted.
That's actually hilarious.
Yes, I love every bit of that. All right, we have the Eldari.
I'm attacking for 2. What are you talking about?
Come on.
Okay, that means you're taking it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Come
Yeah.
on, doesn't really tell me much.
Getting on your phone doesn't help either.
Well, he's talking. He doesn't.
Am I gonna
help
have to
either.
confiscate your phones like a
Are
sixth
you
grade
gonna have
teacher?
to compensate
Why is
your
it there on the
Munchkin?
charger?
Wait, what? I would play for the field over, so I'm gonna draw cards.
Yep.
Okay.
That's not even a
damage.
that's not even a survivor ability. You just get to do that.
I just do it.
All right, we have the Eldari, which we had before. We have the Death Guard, which we had before. We have the Necrons, which we had before. We have the Orcs, which we had before.
Ding!
Dang! Space Wolves.
They all go up a level.
Yep.
Okay.
Fast recovery. At the end of any turn where you lose 1 or more levels, you may draw a face-up treasure.
Ooh.
Apex Predator. +3 when in combat with 1 or more monsters whose individual level is greater than yours.
All done.
Bunch of Space Wolves. And Thousand Suns. That's the other new one. Psychic Fury. Discard a card to the effect of every curse you play
Thank you, Tim.
on an opponent. Holy nuts!
Holy narts. He just narted himself.
That
I don't
means
know what
that
that means.
curses that don't do anything to you now have the added effect of discard a card.
Ouch.
Like, I don't have any foot gear. Okay, and discard a card. Wow. So if you get that and Voodoo Zombie, you are just devastating.
Bye, Drax.
And then Favorite of Zinch. Chaos monsters that you add to a combat have +3 each.
I'm gonna go ahead and he's monstrous 3.
Okay.
So he's actually attacking for 6.
Okay.
5
I
goes
have
through.
I'll say he attacked you for 3.
4.
If or
He has 3 health, right?
yeah,
So the weapon will deal its damage first, right?
yeah.
Okay.
You really shouldn't have done that.
I did get rid of my Hydrax first turn.
Yeah.
You got a gold. Oh wait, are you?
Yep. And I'm ending my turn anyways.
I'll deal the damage to you.
Tyranid, open.
Oh.
Zinch's children. Zinch is a hoe. Because they all look different. They do not have the same mama. Zinch is a hoe.
Yeah.
Actually, hoes get paid. Zinch is a slut.
Alright, I'm gonna just do it this way. All to blades again.
Blood Claws. He's holding a chainsword that says Bjorn again. Bjorn again.
I'm paying, I'm zapping DJ 10. Deal the damage to you.
Oh, the pain of it all.
Corey.
Yeah, he's
do
going to do
both.
both. He's going to do both.
Okay.
He's decided to do both. Which is fine because he'll look over there for his. Yeah.
Right. I'll look there first. It's just what I'm gonna do.
Inquisitor Jacobian. Swift Claw.
Oh.
Swift Claw. He's on a bike. He kind of looks like Lobo.
Oh, there it is.
Done.
I'm gonna go get faux paws and play.
Guard down your foe.
That's the vibration.
No, the
The ding
loud,
is loud.
the loud squawky thing is what's annoying the crap out of it.
There you go.
Screamer. It looks like a
Manta ray
yeah. Is it?
with tusks.
Yeah. So it's yeah. That's a hell of a moray there. That's a moray.
All right, I'm gonna take pause. I'm gonna draw a card. Did you cut me?
Did you
No,
cut me, Nick?
not yet.
Cut me. Flesh terrors.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay, that was the
safety dance.
What's that do?
Unzap DJ 10.
What's that target ally for gold? Okay.
Pay another gold zap for another damage.
Okay. Ow. 2.
and that was the art for the of Zinch is the space puppy. Space puppy. Oh look, it's Tank, the Rune Priest.
Yeah. Kill it. And burn it.
Alright, here's 2.
Man.
Void Whale.
It's just a field armorer.
I'm a rubber.
I overpay for it. Do I get to draw a card? Woo!
Scarab Occult Terminator. Ooh, it's an undead chaos. Bjorn the Fell-Handed.
3. Yeah. Sure, 3.
Mutilith
Hey,
Vortex Beast.
To unzap DJ 10 with the irresistible disco.
Okay, it goes to its encore, right?
Yep. This is only my second game playing.
No, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just helping.
the Encore is a very, very powerful thing for Bard. You have to watch that.
Alright, so let's see.
Especially if you got groupies in there because
Split Double Dragon I overpaid for, but it blocks all the damage.
yep,
And
he
dies.
dies horribly.
Go there. that's that. We go up to 7.
Mutilith Vortex Beast. Whenever you play a card that would help or harm this monster, roll a die. On a 1 or less, discard the card without effect.
Ouch.
He's almost cute.
Aww.
He's almost cute.
Oh.
Oh, come at me.
Alright, I'm done.
There's a comic I used to read.
Yeah, I petted him yesterday.
They were making fun of video games for a while because, game designers at the time weren't putting out spectacularly evil-looking monsters for some reason. There's one particular game that they were making fun of. But it's like, do you think they're using our money that we pay for this effectively? And then all of a sudden the dog, because it's a little pug standing there on a pile of bugs, it turns itself inside out. And he's like, I think I need a new pair of armor.
Oh my.
Like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. I'm looking for Ray Finkles and a clean pair of shorts.
What's going on now?
He's ending his turn.
Already?
I have 1 gold.
At the end of your turn, I have things to do, because this thing will deal 3 damage to target hero by flipping my Bravado and zapping it.
Bravado.
So 3. Then I'm going to thwack you with my Hydrex for 5.
Wow.
Okay.
8 damage.
Yep.
Why didn't you flip your runaway marker? You should do that.
I forgot to.
You.
I don't use it very often.
You use it
Brandon
for
pointed that out last night.
Alright, then I'll unzap. Take my turn.
That's why when I help build him a wizard deck, we're gonna go heavy on bravado.
Put these back. Drop the turn. Oh, I guess I can just do that. Who needs monsters? I'll just thwack you again with my Hydrax for 5.
Ooh, it's an item enhancer that goes on a one-shot.
Anything else you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the faux pas again to deal 3 more to you.
That's game.
You're at 14.
Yeah, I just deal 5.
He just did 8.
I did 8.
He mule kicked me with an axe.
Hydrax.
Well, okay. Wait a second. Let me see your hand. I'm just going to try to help real quick. Get rid of your tiny unicycle and draw a card. Just to try.
Sure, good.
Aw. Poor honey badger. Nope. Final countdown. Elvis, irresistible disco, and honey badger. Bummer. You didn't get your I1 at all. You didn't draw much. Used card dealer was next.
That's cool.
After the honey badger, yep.
Yeah. So, well, I'd say that wasn't really a fair test of the deck because he didn't get much through it. But that does prove that he needs a bit more card draw. Maybe a Bone Depot. Maybe something to cycle a little bit more. We only got to what, level 7?
Yeah. And only because we dinged us.
Okay, so 6. So 6 turns. So you need something. You got a roar in there too, I know.
Yeah.
Maybe a barbarian.
Some weapon hate wouldn't be bad.
He has a Vuvuzela in there. He has a glass gong in there.
That sounds good.
What's that one I use?
Armor. You need armor. Yeah. You have a sonic shield, but you need like a regular armor, like a flaming armor.
Yeah.
And maybe something else. Something else that can block non-monster damage. See, this is why we post-game this. This is precisely why. And why we play against like something else besides the hero that we played against last time.
Cory's warrior deck is really strong. Really
right.
fast.
He's been refining this particular deck I mean, I don't know when the last time you tweaked it, but I mean, he's been playing this particular warrior deck for a long time, so he knows it inside and out. He knows precisely how to play it all the time. So he's become very familiar with it, and that's a good thing. So he knows how to play it and when to play what.
Making me sacrifice Tim that hurt.
Those damn faux pas.
Yeah.
Toolbox.
Yes.
Well, I say you have the glass gong. Toolbox is less useful if you have access to the glass gong because it's a weapon that can do the same thing.
What's the toolbox do?
It's zap, squish, and squish target loot.
Oh, that's not bad.
But the glass gong does the same thing.
Yeah, but does it come and play zapped?
No, it doesn't.
That's the difference.
Right, but if you have an irresistible disco,
Yeah, that's not as big a deal. One of each.
Yeah. Yeah, one of each might be a good idea. So I'd say the glass gong is good to have just as a weapon too.
I do like the idea of having at least one barbarian in here.
Yeah, I'd say barbarian, the librarian.
Paired up with Tim.
Paired up with Tim. Wait, does Tim only hits the target hero, right?
Yeah.
Or does it any target?
That's just hero.
Yeah.
That's target hero.
Yeah. So you would need something that would be able to target any target. So again, I'm going to say either Blarg. You have Blarg in there, don't you?
Yeah,
No,
I know.
Blarg is in your thief deck.
Yep.
We put Blarg in there. Crusty Disgusty maybe, because that can get you multiple draws if they have multiple stashed monsters. We're just throwing out ideas. We might not implement all of them. We might not implement any of them. We're going to want to put this through its paces because, like I said, getting to level 7 and only drawing 20% of the deck, we're not going to. That's not a true representative of what the deck can do.
Yeah.
So we're going to need to play it through another couple of heroes before we actually do another run through. We got through a lot of the deck last time when we played against my cleric, so we were able to assess what the deck could do.
It does show the difference between cleric speed and warrior speed.
That is also true.
Yeah.
The warrior is built for a lot of damage very fast. He would have overextended himself because that did zap 2 of his weapons. So if he'd had a way to avoid that damage, he would have had zapped weapons for his turn.
Yeah,
which would have been So that would have been something to take into consideration. You can overextend yourself very quickly if you don't plan your warrior strikes out very carefully.
I do have a quick question as far as the rules go, because I don't think we've ever had this come up.
Don't mumble. Talk to the camera.
So, final countdown. Stick this target hero card. That hero takes 1 damage for each time they draw a card. Does that still count as you doing damage to the hero?
No, the card does the damage because the curse is the thing doing the damage. That is no longer you doing the damage.
Okay.
That is damage coming from a source that is not you. So, tell us what you think. You've seen Cory's warrior deck many times. Being able to get that Hydrax out at level 2 is pretty clutch, and he's become very good at doing so.
I got Alta Blades.
Alta Blades. And you've seen me, my take on it with the Cinematic Encumbrance Limits deck, getting out all those 11-foot poles, my Hydrax in there, my Alta Blades, and then put out the
Temperamental.
Yeah, the Temperamental with when you have 4 weapons out because it does a crap load of damage.
I was close to getting that out.
Yeah, he started his opening hand had 2 Temperamentals in it. You were hosed.
I drew the 3rd one actually.
You drew the 3rd one, so
but
yeah,
I never got to use it.
super hosed. And but being able to get that out, and then I have the 3 Cobalt Blade Masters. So if you have multiple weapons out, they do just ungodly amounts of damage as well for 2 gold. So just having those variations on that. So tell us what you think. Do you have any suggestions on things that Tank's deck might need? Just combine that with the last episode, the tweaks, and then this episode because we didn't see a lot of it this time. If we change anything, we'll put it in the comments. and then we might do another episode with the Bard deck. We want to get Tank more used to the Bard, make more use of Encore, show him what the finesse of the Bard can really do, because you've seen what my Bard decks do, and the what it's really capable of. The 0 to hero deck really does a lot of damage, and it really holds its own. You've seen that one, and he's really learning how to do what the Freebird can do. And how it can, because even if it dies, you still get your gold back. You can still do stuff that turn.
If you had stuff to do that,
I mean,
turn, that would've
right?
been
yeah,
Even in that particular turn,
That's
you got
what I
your
was
gold back. You couldn't do anything.
Yeah, because I didn't have another monster.
So, yeah, you gotta be able to.
I think I need a few more monsters.
Maybe a couple more. You gotta watch that warrior ping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because if you lose your Freebird, then that hairspray becomes completely useless. Yeah, and like you wasted your runaway marker for that turn, and it becomes very one-sided very fast.
Yeah.
So, anywho, be sure to like, share, favorite, subscribe, pay it forward, send us money, be excellent to each other, and we'll see you next time.
Send us money.